Hi, everyone. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing great. I'm doing okay. Today, we are going to chit chat and revisit last week's project. And the reason why we're going to revisit last week's project is because I shouldn't have came on live because I had to go to a doctor's appointment. And I didn't give you all of me like I normally do. So let's just discuss what we did last week. We made these cute little boxes, and I'm still very proud of them. Don't get me wrong, they are really cool boxes. And then I want to just talk to you about a few things that I do want to do and I did not get a chance to do because, well, life is trying to attack me from every corner. But I'm not going to let that. I'm going to pretend like everything's going okay. So, what is this? This is a bandage box that I got from someone's store. It has some band-aids in it. And, me being the crafter that I am, I was like, ooh, I could do something with that. Now, mind you, I have about 50 things that I've said, ooh, I could do something with that. And we may do something with all 49 other of those items. So this is how it looks. Our box looks like this. I do want to say that this piece is a bit annoying because it doesn't stay down shut. So we're going to do this again today, a few of them, and then we're going to make some cards. If you decide to do this with the measurements that I give you after I make a real video, keep in mind that one side should be glued down, and I recommend gluing the looser side down. So like this one, it's probably the looser side, but we glued it in. You want to glue one in. Definitely want to glue one in. And as you can see, this one does not wiggle that much because I think we glued in the correct side. So anyway, here are our measurements. I do have a few things that I think we want to play around with, but we will see. Good morning, Heather. How are you doing today? Hopefully well. I'm going to be using this Kawaii Dream paper to make those with. And what I want to do is I want to actually make a few things. Will we get a chance to do all of that stuff? I don't know. This paper pad I did buy in a D-stash, so some of the pieces are missing out. But I'll give you a quick little look-see. It's very cute. Lots of bold, bright colors for you to play around with. It is a Michaels hot buy. So the only way you'll get this is someone does a D-stash or Michaels brings them back. They do have a recurring theme. If you notice, they do have the Safe Freeze. It is a recurring paper pad that comes back. What they've been doing is just updating it over the last few years, which is okay with me. I have a thing for snowmen, and so I tend to go ahead and get all of the snowmen, any snowmen theme I usually get because I have a thing for snowmen. Um, I'm not sure if that's good or bad. I also want to tell y'all that today is on HSN. I don't get any money for this, but on HSN they do have craft supplies available for your money, and it is $5 shipping. So if you're interested and you feel like you need some stuff from HSN, there you go. Now, the one thing I wasn't diligent enough. I don't remember all of my cuts, but I think I need a 12 by 9 paper here. So I have my little notes here. So we're going to go ahead and get our 12 by 9 paper. And I think um, we're going to use this one first. And I'm going to try to make this our front piece. Yeah, so I saw one thing. I have a crush on one of the ladies on HSN, Kingston. Yeah, I think it's Beth Kingston. She, in my opinion, seems like she would be such a great bestie. So whenever she's on, I'm like, oh, if Beth is on, I have to go and watch. Kind of weird of a thing to say, but yeah, that's me. So we're gonna do two of these. No, we're gonna probably do three, maybe three. But yeah, I enjoy seeing her. She's such a joy. Like she's always bubbly and nice and kind, and or at least that's how she appears to be. I don't know if she's actually bubbly, nice and kind, but she appears to be bubbly, nice and kind. So she's selling me a dream, and I like that dream. I like to be sold a dream, right? This is interesting. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and cut this off 9 as well. I hope everyone had a great weekend. My weekend, it's okay. I Good morning, Chocolate City Sim. Hopefully you're doing well today. I'll go ahead and pull this out because did I do something wrong? No, did not. All right. So now we're gonna take our score, and with unfortunately with this paper, we're gonna have to be careful because we have our little sushi. And I could go for some ramen right now. I think I may actually, I do plan on leaving the house today. I need some new shoes because the ones I have on right now are a bit on the crappy side. So I may get some new shoes today. I'm not sure. I have a few things going on in my head. All right, so on our 12 by 12 side, we're going to go ahead and attempt to not ruin this paper. We're going to score at 1 1/3. I can't see. 5 3, excuse me, 1 1 3/4, 5 3/4, 7 1/2, 11 1/2. Good morning, Bear Crafty. Hopefully you're doing well. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to turn it this way. Let's turn it this way because I think, yeah, we can get away with it. So it's going to be 3/4. Yeah, that's better. 2 1/2. Oh no. 6 1/2. Oh well, I tried. 7 3/4. I was looking for a project to do, and I thought about you, Bear Crafty. All right, so remember I told you when you get to your last pot, this piece right here, we're gonna go and cut it at. I scored at 8 1/8. Okay, so 8 1/8, just to give us that lip that we need. Hi, Sim City. We were playing Sim City a couple of months ago. Talk about broke, in debt, and needing all the resources that everyone else had. That was me. I have never been a good Sim City uh, player at all. I just enjoy it. But when you play by yourself, you can always just start over and no one to know how bad you really suck, right? But when you're in a group, everybody knows you are the weakest link. And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And then another person, he was giving out handouts, and I was out there like, thank you. And then all of a sudden that money went away too. So again, we're gonna leave that last one open, go to 8 1/8. Yeah. I wasn't like begging for money. They just gave us, you know, um, they gave it to us. So now the one thing when I do create this for us to actually use properly, I will put the lines for cut and stuff like that because it can be a little bit annoying to have to go through this. But you just got to remember that the skinny part needs to have almost naked, right? So we're gonna move this out the way. So my weekend was okay. School started last week. I had a doctor's appointment last Tuesday. That's why I got off so early with you all. And I was running late because I did something backwards. I should have took a shower first. Oh, ye the dream part. Yeah, you're right. Mine is definitely a dream when it comes to that. So we're gonna cut this side first, and we're just gonna cut up to the middle section and then stop. And you don't need to cut anything of this part off, like no corners, anything, because this part we're gonna glue down, and now we're just gonna come here and cut as well. I haven't crafted since um, the 10th. So I think last week sometime, 6 days ago. Yeah, that's how great stuff has been. All right, but you can't let it get you down, right? So now you're gonna cut this off, and see, I have my paper. I think this is it. I have this where it shows the cut. So what I should have done, what I am gonna do, because we don't need to be stressed out over this part right here. I'm just gonna come back over here and write my C's again, and then move on from there. Yeah, I was building a. So the Sims 4. Not that we really should be discussing this, my simming, but I play Sims. I play a lot of games. Let me just be clear on that. A lot of video games, not real life games, because real life is important, and you got to take it a little bit more serious than starting over, right? So we're gonna cut all this off. All where we have C's, we're just gonna cut, 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 cut. Um, they have a new challenge scenario, and so my Sims are homeless. Most of my Sims start off homeless. Um, Now that I think about it, I used to give them a lot of money, but now they got to work for it because I got to work for my money, so they got to work for their money. Unless I need to give them a riches to rags type of situation. I'm not sure. Some of you may remember this, but back in the day, excuse me 1 second, please. Yeah, that's the one. They have a oh my goodness. Video gamers. I tell you, I went to bed at like 9:03 because, school. Um, what was I gonna say? Uh the scenario, that's the one I'm doing, chocolate. The scenario is it's basically Bella Goth and Mortimer Goth scenario that they didn't turn into a scenario. Yeah, that's about the time. I swear. Everybody got jokes until they gotta go and do something that's important. Then they vanish. That's all I'm saying. Everybody want to be ha 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 until they vanish. I don't know nobody like that right now though. Hmm. Yeah, I like to go to bed early, and I'm gonna start back. Um, so I wanted to try to keep this little guy, but we're not gonna be able to. Talk about bad aim. I just thought I would put that in there. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. So this is another problem. The pattern should have been over here. We can fix it though. Yeah, my aim. I think that's when I first tried to play Halo, I was getting killed, but I thought I was the person that was doing the gunfire. So yeah, I don't play Halo because of that very reason. We're gonna have to work on this one. I was shooting stuff, but I was really the one being shot. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and fold our pieces and go ahead and clip down what we need to clip down. Today my son was on his diva stuff and he was like, I was like, hurry up, because we had to do some stuff that he didn't do last night. We'll not even get into that. And he was like, why are you so happy that I'm going to school? You're so excited. I said, I'm not really excited that you're back in school because every day I've had to argue with you about something school related. I'm just cutting that crease down and off. Every day it's been hurry up. School is starting. This needs to be done. This needs to be done. And every day he's been lollygagging. So tomorrow and tonight he's going to bed earlier. And I'm gonna wake him up earlier. You know what? Um, I have a channel, a Discord channel where we could hang out if y'all wanted to. I don't play Halo, but if you wanted to share your game experience, you could. I'll put that in later. I also did my first live stream thanks to Chocolate City last week on Twitch with The Sims. I was very nervous, but I'm even nervous for this when I come on and chat with y'all here too. So just making these triangles right here. Yeah, Halo is very fun, and I'm not sure if you ever heard of Rooster Teeth. They have this thing called Red versus Blue, or they used to at least. That's how I found out that I liked Halo for role play, to watch people play it, not for actual gameplay. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and crease our corners here. I'm much more of a click, point and click and drag kind of person versus a shooting person. You see how bad I am with Fallout. I have to get carried a lot. I'm gonna play Fallout tomorrow though. You notice I didn't say today because I'm taking myself out to get some nudes, some noodles. That's what I'm gonna have. I think it rained here yesterday. I got rained on, so hopefully I'm not sick, y'all. Yeah, Fallout. Yeah, I so the bad thing about Fallout is so Chocolate City Sim is a wonderful gamer, good friend. Um, she put up with my butt, so she might be a little bit out there if you really want to know the truth. But I got the game because we used to play. She played it, and I've seen other people that I have played other games with play, and I was like, okay, if I get this, then I'll have some references. I can ask people how to play and stuff like that. He's like in the big leagues when it comes to Fallout. Um, so I don't know if he would have enough patience with me like she does, Chocolate City does with me. And I was like, I'm not gonna get carried. I'm gonna try and do what I need to do to get to a certain level so I can feel like I'm part of the team, right? So I don't have to keep asking all these dumb questions. Okay, so before we go into there, so we have our box, right? Because this is what we really came for. And for some reason, did I? Oh, great. Can you see this right here? It's off. So maybe I didn't. It's off, which is weird. That's okay. We're still gonna use it. But what I was gonna tell you is when you come over here and look at your box, this is when you can decide where you want. I appreciate that. We all got to start somewhere. So you see how this is loose here, and then this one, of course, is going to be loose because I have it too open. But if you want to, you can leave this side open, and you could glue this side down. We're going to end up gluing any side down, and we're just going to have this one open. And I do prefer things to open this way out versus having it flipped the other way, which is would be very, very weird. Um, so I had went into Fallout, right? And I don't know who's friendly and who's not friendly very well. So I walk up to some people. Good morning, Samara. Hopefully you're doing well. And they take me out. They're cursing me out, and they literally obliterate me. And I'm not sure if you ever rage quit a game. I think I have rage quit, but I didn't rage quit that one. But I was trying to exit out so I couldn't die. I guess the developers have that kind of those kind of players in mind because it was like, no, you shall not pass. You gonna play this. And so I just kind of, if you've ever watched people not be alive anymore in Fallout, you kind of fall to the ground all cinematically. And that's how I bit the dust. So we're gonna glue this side down. Glue this side, another side down. Yeah, it was a bit not even traumatizing. I was just like, I can't believe I walked up to those people. And then I told Chocolate, and she was like, yeah, those are probably the scorchers or something, she said. And I was like, oh, what's a scorcher? Because when you don't know Jack, you don't know Jack, right? You may know Jill, but not Jack. And I didn't know Jack that day. So yeah. And then we played again and definitely was the lowest level person, least knowledge, and they carried me. I died about 99 times. But it was still fun. It was still fun. Yeah, it was fun. I think, you know, when I play video games, I play for enjoyment, not to be like the best of anything. So playing with my friends and them not saying, "Oh my God, you died again," is great. And all the people that I play with are all very patient with me. All the people that I consider to be like my gaming friends are all very like, okay, we know it's her. And I think they know that I'm hard on myself too, so they're like, "Shut up, come on, let's do it again." Except for it's this game called The Forest that I would not play again. I don't like it. I don't like it. I've seen people playing it, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm a nope out of this one real quick. So now what I'm doing is I'm just trying to um, smooth that. I want to call it grease, but it's glue. Smooth that glue in. Yeah, Red Dead. We were supposed to be playing, and then my computer. my gaming computer I had to send to the shop, and so something happened on my other little rinky dink computer. It was like, you can't play this. I think I either messed up a score or something because it should not have been that wide. All right, so what we're going to do to alleviate me getting upset about this is remeasure stuff. Yeah, I'll have to put it back on my PC. Well, put it on this PC properly. So you see how it's kind of loose? It doesn't matter that it's loose like that. We could always just take a little brad and brad it down on this and this piece right here. So you could put a I'm assuming I scored this wrong, this piece. So we're going to redo our measurements really quickly because the other ones came out fine and now this one is doing that. So we don't want this to happen like that. But this is our box. Let's go ahead and look at these numbers again. And if y'all see something different, let me know. All right. I just need to get a sheet of paper. The game that I'm really enjoying right now. Yeah, I got a template. Barry Crafty? What you mean? Come on now. I always have a template. Don't mean it's always gonna be right, but I have a template. So now I need to get an unattractive 12 by 12 sheet of paper. And you know I like all of my paper. So, oh, I saw something that was not too amazing. It's just a plain. Okay, so we do need to talk. We need to talk about Joanne Fabric. They had a sale this weekend, doorbusters. I don't know if it was a back to school doorbuster or not, but they had a doorbuster, right? This is the thing. So you see it's 12 inches, right? And now what we're gonna do is just do this, do this, that, that. Okay. So this is 1 3/4, like I think I had said earlier. So this is where I messed up at. Okay. So I didn't score it on the 1 3/4. So we're good. We don't even need to do nothing. We don't need to do nothing. No, this is a Band-Aid box. I used a Band-Aid box. uh-uh. Now this one I'm making still not on my own, but this is the one I started on last week. I'm making this is going to be a 5 by 7 little box to go in there for card, not 5 by 7, A2 for cards and stuff. So I'm going to pull out one more sheet of paper and rescore it. So that was the issue. Okay. So crazy. I appreciate the confidence though, Bear Crafty. I'm not sure if you really want to know the answer. Oh my goodness. All right. So we're going to do this one. So we're going to cut this paper. This is the bad part about paper cutting. um, if you don't measure it properly, and I didn't, and it's my fault. I hope, yeah, we'll do it anyway. It won't even matter. So we're gonna do that again. So Joann Fabric went there. They had a sale. They did not have any more of those stamps in the two that are closest to me. They had some little embellishment packages that was so good. I don't think Red Dead is cross platform, unfortunately. I could be wrong, but I don't think it is. It may be. Um, all right, so here we go. We're going to do this again. This on our 12 side. We're going to score at one. Wait a minute. I did score at 1 3/4. So then what's the problem? 5 3/4, 7 1/2, 11. Hmm. I do too, because they tripping. All right, let's just see if this one will work out for us. And if not, we will just move on. I don't want to keep chopping paper up. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I did something wrong, which is very plausible. And with this one, I am going to do it a little bit on the backward side because we want this to be the front and not the back. So I just need to make sure that I cut it properly. I I need to make some cards. I'm in this group and the cards to do on Thursday, right? So I'm going to share with you what they are. Let me just make sure I don't dox anybody. So I'm in this group and this is the minimum stuff, right? It says for August 18th, the theme is animals inspired by National Wildlife Day. It's a get well, thinking of you or a child birthday. And the requirements are 3 layers, requires some embellishment, ribbons, gems, string, embossed, must have an envelope, and 2 themes given each month. Okay, so I was like, what does 3 layers mean? Um, and so she showed me. This is what she showed me, right? So this is one. It's coffee and it has 3 layers. And then this one, which I think is so pretty, is 3 layers. And then the last one, which I think is my favorite, is very, very pretty, right? I could never think of anything like that. Um, because she said the reason why they have those specific guidelines is because some people weren't, giving their all and others were. And I was like, okay, yeah. So this is this problem right here. So we need to go back and we're going to cut this part down, all of this off, and we're going to make this the 1/8 section, which is no big deal. Because we cutting all that, it don't matter. I should have thought about that before. 8 and 1/8. Yeah, they fancy. I'm like, I don't know how long I'm gonna last, cause that's not. I'm really not about that fancy lifestyle when it come to cards. I'm like, okay, we shall see. All right, so we're gonna cut this part and this part. We're gonna cut. We're gonna see because I'm gonna make the video for it today, I guess. Tomorrow, I don't know. So this paper is flimsy, right? It's starting to crack, snap, crackle, and pop, which is not good. You never want your paper to be all crackety crack on you. Okay. Yeah. I just needed a challenge because you all know that my cards can be, unless I'm challenging myself to be very easy peasy. And I wanted to try something different to say, okay, I can do it. So I have been thinking about Samara when I was making these 3D boxes because she likes 3D stuff. And I just was like, what can I do besides having all those things that I have? I was like, okay, yeah, I could. And things you probably what things? Cereal box, things like that. Whenever I am doing certain things, I think a lot of people probably think like this. They turn it into what can I craft with it? What can I make as a craft? Oh, that's really gonna suck. Cause all we really gonna see is just the little sushi. Yeah, she likes 3D crafting a lot. So I'm like, okay. I'm not a 3D crafter. I only want to craft if that's what you're doing. Oh, we lost our whole sushi, our whole bowl of riso. That's okay. We'll fix it. Yeah, so I went to Joanne Fabric. Okay. I'm gonna get the story out if it's the last thing I do. Went to Joanne Fabric to look for those B stamps for Samara and Heather. Uh, they didn't have it, right? They did not have it. So I went with my friend as well, right? So we need to cut this off. I think we leave this one. This is a backwards craft because I let the image control the process, which I shouldn't have done. That's okay though. Um, Everything was on sale over there, but I saw, and I blame this on Bear Crafty. This part, they had some die cuts with a view paper. It was on sale, 50% off. Very good deal. It was like $8 and something. And I'm a sucker for um die cuts with a view. I didn't get it. I did not. Oh yeah, it's your fault. I did not get it. Not because I didn't want it, but because I was like, I need some additional discount on that. Uh, when you have your, this is the worst thing I've ever done, just so y'all know. The worst. Not a very good idea the way I'm doing it. Don't do it this way. Don't do a pattern. I can't take the blame myself. What are you talking about? I mean, I don't mind taking the blame if that's what y'all trying to say. I never take the blame because I have friends that blame me for everything too. But I wouldn't have never knew Joanne's had a sale if she hadn't told me. So that's her fault. For real. I don't really care for Michaels. So I'm not gonna go there. I do like Michaels, but I wish that they would change back to how they used to be. Not even before pandemic. They started, in my opinion, trying to get over on the community way before the pandemic ever happened. That's just my opinion, though. They started being kind of sneaky with their sales and stuff like that way before that happened. All right, so we got this, and this is where we having issues at because either I can't measure. So this is where we need to score this line. Yeah, they. So the one thing that I will agree with Hobby Lobby is they said we're going to take our coupon away, but when we take our coupon away, we're going to make things a little bit easier for you, right? So we're going to give you things at a cheaper deal. And I have found that that's not been a lie. I've purchased things from Hobby Lobby regular price that was cheaper than Michael's on sale. That doesn't make sense to me. Okay. But it is what it is. And it is what it is. Also, I'm not sure if you all know who Deb Hulk is, Deb's Crafty Cottage. But if you don't know her, I sent her a message last week harassing her about something. And because of Bear Crafty, I sent her that message just so we're clear. And she wrote me back and she was like, "Are you going to school this year?" And I was like, "I don't know." But the answer is yes. I have decided to go back to collage and get my degree. So I appreciate all of the support. I plan on not changing anything um, for the most part. You shouldn't even notice besides when come talking trash. Thank you so much. About school sucking, and I wish I wasn't doing it. The one thing I'll tell you is that it's online, it's not in class, and I struggle with commitment to doing stuff in school properly. That's the only thing. That's a lot, but yeah. So this is wrong, just so we know, but we're gonna make it work. And it's only wrong because I wanted this cute little image over here. Yeah. So I'm waiting on them to contact me back. I have to change my major because my degree I currently possess is in business administration. I did not want to get my master's degree in business administration. I thought I did, but I don't. So I had to change it after 30,000 counselors called me. And I was just like, I'm tired of these people calling me. More so, it's like they were getting on my nerves, right? Um, so, yeah. Thank you. I will. I think start school next month. I don't know. But I'm only taking one class, not 5011 classes. And I still did it. Okay. And so we should still be pretty decent in all of the stuff that, I do. But I will be going to sleep early. I will be on a computer, but for school on the weekends and all the other junk. Not so much my normal goofing off time because I have to get a B. I cannot get less than a B for a bachelor, for a master's degree. So we're just gluing these pieces down because we want all this junk to stay put. Okay, and that's all we're doing. Yeah. So I feel like everything should be the same because I took some classes in 2019 because I was like, I'm not sure if y'all went through this or not. You was like, I need to do something for me, for not just the family, but I need to do something for me to feel like I'm doing something for me, for the family. And that's what I did. Thank you so much. Um, thank you. So I took some classes. I took a class. Then my aunt got sick and I couldn't handle that. And then school was starting for my son and then COVID and I put myself back on the back burner. Actually, I just took myself off the stove at that point. I was like, I can't. I couldn't. I couldn't actually think properly. Um, and I was thinking this the yesterday, day before yesterday. I was driving home, and I'm not sure if you all remember when I used to say, we'll get back to quote unquote normal in 2022, 2023. I used to say that all the time, and I feel like that is exactly what's about to happen. And the reason why I say this is because mm, my son came in contact with some people in his class that have the virus, and nothing was done. And the only reason why I knew that he came in contact with someone that has the virus. So right here, I made a mistake. I should have put these two flaps inward, and let's see if we can't fix that real quick. There we go. It's because they're his friends. And so their moms respect me enough to let me know, hey, this is what's going on. And I really, really appreciate that, right? So if you have a real thing that you can push down here, will probably be a lot better than what I'm doing. But you use what you have. And I don't even know if they have one of those things that I'm talking about. So maybe they don't. Um, all right. So we got this. And this side wants to act like a real piece of paper. Um, so the weekend was very stressful for me because I had to test him out. And I'm not sure if you've ever been COVID tested by a professional. My son has been tested 3 times before Saturday. Two times, maybe 2 times. I think it was twice. And I've been testing for it because you remember I was sick at the beginning of the year for a long time, the end of last year, beginning of this year. And I feel like she scraped all of my nasal everything out of everything. And then he got sick, right? He got sick after that. He started coughing and wheezing and all that junk. So I was like, does he have it or not? And so yesterday before school started, because we have the rapid test, I did another test on him. It was still negative, but he has a cough. And now he's starting to sound like this. I think this is the cutest little box ever known to me because I made it. I do have a bit of partiality to it. And now we're going to take the hello. Is it me you're looking for a piece? What happened to it? We're going to take this and cut it. Now, what we're doing is wrong. We should have decorated everything ahead of time. Will this fit? You knew that wasn't going to fit. You knew that. I did. I really did know that. But I tried it anyway. So I'm not sure if you all know who Wonder and Dreamer 555 is. I'm not sure how you don't know who she is if you're a crafter. And we hang out. She's one of my collaborators fellow collaborators for the Snooze It or Lose It, Snooze It, Use It or Snooze It or Use It. I can't even say the dang name right. Collaboration for the Unity stamp, and she has a beautiful D stash right now, and I'm so tempted to purchase the D stash, but I have some of the things that she has posted. And the one thing you never really want to do to someone that's put a D stash out, be like, can I just get that one thing? Unless they're like, okay, I'll break the setup. Like that's what Barry Crafty asked me. I was like, yeah, sure. I don't even know what it is now. But I was like, you could just have it. She's like, no. Because she real sometimes she can be real trying. She don't want to comply with the thing. Everybody getting the blame today. I don't have anything to blame Heather for yet. It's not Friday. Yeah. So with that being said, I probably will not go back to Friday live streams once school starts. My school. But we shall see. We'll see. All right, so we got hello. And I think, yeah, we can just do this strip of cute food. If my food was this cute with the face on it, I don't know if I would eat it. I'd be like, oh, it's too cute. No, I'd probably eat it because I like food. I am going to get me some ramen, I think. I like ramen. The fancy ramen. I've only had fancy ramen once. And I was like, it was not what I was expecting. But now I know not to expect it. I think that I could I could do it. All right. So we got that. And that blade is like screaming for help. Um Tape. And we're going to take this off. Cut it in half. Are y'all getting any of the new collections from for Christmas and Halloween that have come out? I know I saw some stuff from Tim Holtz. I'll tell you, I enjoy watching Mr. Holtz. I enjoy watching when people have those videos of him at CHA or Creativation or whatever it's called right now. But I don't think I will be purchasing any special order stuff. I do think that if I go to Joanne Fabric, which I probably will again, and they have some stuff from him there and it's at a good deal, I'll buy it. And so we're going to cut this little piece. I want to do a Pinterest series. Yeah, I am not barred, but I have told myself that you need to use some stuff. So that's why we're using this little cute thing. I was like, let me try something different. And I had talked to Very Crafty. Okay, so we're gonna cut right here. Maybe I'll cut right there about some stuff, and she was on my mind. So I'm just trimming off the little loose stuff. Now, what I do want to talk to y'all about is very important. Is some dies, right? Sizzix Bigs dies. I have some of those, and we're going to be doing some oddball stuff with those if I can get the paper cut out. I have these two flower dies that I want to see if I want to keep them or not because I'm not sure. They look a little bit weird to me. And so I'm like, I don't know. All right. So just going to glue this down and hopefully we can get it on right. I'm not sure if you're still there, Chocolate City, but I'm going to need your help with the Red Dead thing again. I'll try it on my own and then go from there. All right. So this little box, you can definitely decorate it up if you like or not, however you like, or you can leave it plain. I do recommend double-sided paper because the inside will look so pretty when you open it up and you see it. Like you don't want to just see that seaford cut. But if you do, no worries. I want to give a full confession, Heather. I am into Halloween stuff. I don't I will buy Halloween stuff even if I don't plan on doing Halloween stuff. For some reason, it calls my name. Hi, Deb. I was just speaking about you. What did I say? I don't remember. It was something nice, though, I promise. It was nice. It was nice. I said that I had harassed you last week for something. It wasn't bad, but I don't remember the reference point of what we was talking. Now, don't ask Barry Crafty because she might say it was something bad, but it wasn't, I promise. Oh, did you? Did you do a haul, Heather? I need to go watch. I want to. I want that Dilutions tea set that she came out with a couple of months ago, I guess, maybe two now. I'm not gonna get it. I want it to go on sale. I'm hoping that Ranger does like a great Black Friday sale. And I don't mind waiting a couple of years for her that thing, but I really want it. All right, so we have made a few little decorations. Oh, it's gonna be fun. Oh, which ones, Liz? Oh, for Halloween, Deb, or just in general? Liz, which ones you looking for? Because I may have some I can send you. All right, so this is our little sushi box. I like it. I don't feel like covering anything up, but in general, what I do recommend you do before you make the box is put everything together on it and then make the box. So now we're gonna still stay and focus on this little cute kawaii paper. And I think we're gonna go ahead and quickly make a book. Not a book, some cards, some cute little fun cards, hopefully, because I have a few cut aparts that I thought would be really nice to play around with. I'm just trying to thumb through it and see. Did I miss the cut aparts? Oh, it's just one page, and it's not that fun to cut up one page. So let's go ahead and go back over here to this. Oh. What you shopping for, Deb? If you don't mind me asking. In your stash, that is. I don't. I haven't seen anything that I really want to just jump off the window and buy right now. I need to step away for a few seconds. I need to get something. I wanted to do this. I want to do like a throwback one, a throwback craft, and I didn't bring it to the front because, sometimes my brain don't be functioning like it needs to function all the time. But I shall return in a few seconds. First, I got to see if I have my thing here. And it does not look like I have my thing here. So maybe I can't get that either. This is always the problem when you don't prepare properly for everything that you need to prepare for ahead of time. I was goofing off. So we won't do that. We'll just stay focused on this thing. Because I can't even find. Oh, yeah, I can. All right. Yeah, that's true, Deb. I agree with that. Excuse me one second. All right, so I'm not sure if you all remember Three Bird Studio. They used to make stamps, from what I understand, from me um stalking them out. And now I think they do string for string or paper for what is that word called? Cross stitch or when you take the skinny paper and make it into flowers. I can't think of that name right now. So anyway, I was doing some always doing some cleaning, right? And I pulled out some of these stamps because I need to actually put them up into their own little section of the binder, and I was like, "Ooh, we can play with these today." So I'm just gonna grab out one random set, and I did buy these from the actual website because HSN wouldn't let me buy them. And this one lady that I used to follow when I first started following people that did a lot of destashes and stuff, she was destashing hers, but I had just missed it. Someone had bought it. So, and I've used these before, but they look like this. And I'll do a better job of showing them to you. Just show all of them to you. I already kind of have an idea which one I want to use, but yeah. And the good thing is the price that they were selling, that they sold them to, was the same price that HSN had them for, which was good in my opinion, because sometimes the prices go up on the actual manufacturer's website, and I have dropped something on the floor apparently. All right, excuse that glare. So here we go. And so it's 2015. I think that's when I think I found them in 16 or 17. And if you didn't know, Three Birds has in the past they've had stuff at the Dollar Tree, like some of their planners. Um, we're gonna use her, I think, or either her. I think her though. Their planners. Um, they have some stamps there too. If you remember back, they had those little small stamps that everybody was kind of going crazy for. They had those there as well. And then this is saying, and it's a big set. It's a huge, huge, huge set. I think, let's see. I like her. The problem with these girls is that they are detailed enough to be annoying when you color them, for me at least. And you know how I always complain about, oh, when I color the gorgeous girls or the house mouse or whatever. So get ready. Just get my paper out. I actually put some stuff up last time. And so I'm trying to be mindful of that because I think that's the part that bothers me when I'm crafting is I can't find anything because I didn't put it back in the spot that I should have put it back in. I do want to apologize again for the glare. It is and can be annoying. So I'll try to make this as quick as possible. So I think let's go her. She's a crafter. Let's do her. And I think these are just really thick plastic, not photopolymer. I do have the Tim Holtz one out right quick. And I guess we're going to do some fussy cutting. Thanks a lot. It's my fault. This is all my fault. I shouldn't have pulled out no fussy cutting stamps. Yeah, thank you. You can if you I know that you guys are probably not interested in buying them, but you could probably go to eBay and find them or either their studio, but I don't even know if they still have their website open, Three Birds Studio. They're definitely not on HSN anymore. And I don't plan on getting rid of mine because at this point I consider them to be more of a collector than anything else. But I do think that they are very pretty stamps. And let's just hope that this ink and stamping works out. This is the first time we're using them, so we have to keep that in mind. Um, so I haven't went to Michael's. I don't plan on going to Michael's today to get any type of Halloween stuff because we just hit August. We just hit August, yet we're in the double digits already. I do. I love fussy cutting. It is my favorite type of cutting in crafting. I love it so much. It makes me happy. And no one, not even Samara can take that from me. The sarcasm is real with this one. All right. Excuse me one second. I love fussy cutting. It is so this is our first go, and you see how it did pretty good. And I really want to say I think I need to get a new ink. A new ink would probably do better. And you can see these big doe eyes. I think that's what I liked about them. I know some people don't like the girl stamps or, but I do. I do. I think, you can make them whatever color you want. If you're in a group of different types of people, you could pretty much create your whole group of friends with the same stamp, just color their hair different. Like if one likes purple or green or orange, red, you can definitely do that. All right, so this is good. I don't know what's going on right here with these scissors, but did I not rub her arm? And this is clear. Let's go back over here to this thing right here. Now, I don't know what I see it. I was gonna say, I don't know what I do with my other inking thing. Yeah. Yeah. So this part I usually have a rough time with. Here and here, I don't I don't know. Lord, am I doing something wrong? Do I not have the thing properly done? Y'all see that, right? This whole this whole side is like Struggleville right now. The whole side. That is ridiculous. I'm gonna use the power of not complaining to just go ahead and get my other one out. I don't know what. All right. What they say? Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for it. Let's go ahead and bust out the new old faithful. We'll still use it because eventually it was coming around, but no need to stress about craft stuff. I'm just putting it back up on the shelf. Hopefully I didn't knock it down because I just throwing it in there. That's the another thing that I always knew, so it's not like I just realized it, but that's another thing that I have to be more diligent with is making sure that I have my craft supplies where I need them to be because it just makes it a lot easier to craft with, right? Let's not take any chances. It's going to be a good session. My fingers all inked up. I always weigh the bad stuff that happens on how great of a stamping session we're going to have. And I say it's going to be amazing because we had to change platforms. I got ink on my fingers. You know, the crafting community could really make or break a company, right? Like the consumers of that product. I've seen where some people have like voiced their complaints about certain companies on HSN, for example, not having enough airtime, and HSN has given them more airtime, um, which I think is really cool. All right, let's just try this little skirt part right here. Yeah, my platform. I don't know. All right, so this one is much more crisp than this one. And this was our first go around. We just didn't get her arm. So we're going to use her. And maybe I'll give my platform another chance. My desk is hollow, so maybe that's why it did not work out. I don't know why it did not work out. We're going to be using some markers that I did a video for. These right here. And then these I haven't did a review on. But these are $4 from Ross. They have a funky numbering system. Don't ask me what's going on with that. And I actually, because of Heather, I actually kept my swatch in. So we're going to go with F28. Look at that. October 1st is World Card Making Day. We should all get together and make some cards. 412. Now, I didn't do swatch for that, Heather, so you're going to have to let me make it. We should get together, y'all, and do that. So we're going to go ahead and color in her skin. And I do have some glitter pens that I want to mess around with today. I need to find my jelly pens because I love those. The jelly rolls. If you've never used a jelly roll in your life, I suggest you get some. Even if you get the little cheapo ones that they have at the $1.25 store, they're great. They're great. I like them. All right. So we're going to do, is this clear? I don't know. Yeah, do you have Duo? The only thing is my son will be in the background. And if everybody's okay with that, then that's fine. If not, I understand. I don't mind not being a part of it and being a watcher. If you want to do it like as a group, we could do it as a group with nobody watching, just getting together. You ain't even got to talk. You can just craft and be on mute or whatever you wanted to do. If you're interested, I have Duo. I don't have Apple products, but I know Duo works for everyone. We could get together and do that. All right, so let's go ahead and start. Yeah, it's easy. It's a um I think it's an Android service, but or Google, one of the two. Just go to the thing and download it and you can call people, video chat basically on there. And I use Duo for my aunt. I used it I use it for everyone at when we do voice chat, and you can do it on your computer, so you don't have to like take your phone up. You just got to put the phone number in that you want to call and call. And we could pick a rough window, like 4 hours, and of course, no one has to be there for the 4 hours. Um, if we wanted to do that. Yeah, yeah, like this is a webcam that I'm using now. I never turn my face on my webcam when I'm chatting. I just keep it on my hands because if you've ever been to a crop, you're talking but not really looking at the person's face. You're like cutting your I really need to get some non-runny ink. I think I'm gonna have to try that Crafter's Companion ink, but I just feel like it's so expensive. Not saying it's a cheapskate, but I have a lot of ink, and I've invested in Momenta ink because they said, oh, Momenta doesn't run, Momenta doesn't do this, Momenta doesn't do that, but it still does. Um, yeah, so you can use your webcam like this. Just call in. There's no phone needed, no thing needed, but we could have a rough window. And I guess if you're interested, if you're for real interested, just send me an email and we can set it up. Because we have different times. So maybe I'm thinking mornings would probably work better than late day. So you can do this, whatever your card is, and get on about your business or stay and hang out. Um, Not like 7 o'clock in the morning, though. Now you can have a few cups of coffee in your system first. I also have a place that I will put in the thing that you could, if you want to do it there, we could do that. We'll talk. I guess we could hash it out more because the next one is September. All right, so we got her, and I don't want to drag too much alcohol ink around because this daggone ink is running. The stamped ink is running, so I'm getting ramen noodles today, y'all. What? Yes, 10 for me. You gotta let me know. Oh, did you have homemade? I'm gonna go into the noodle store, I think. Yeah, you can use your phone, Heather. Of course, 722. So I guess we have to go with the person that has the oddest time. What would be a good time for you, Heather? Is 10 o'clock too crazy? So I think we could do a mountain time, right? A 10 o'clock mountain time maybe would be good. So let's go ahead and put on her some lips. She has these big bashful eyes, but who knows what she's getting into, what she's getting ready to paint. These kind of look like the LOL dolls or those other cute little dolls with the big expressive eyes. I started at 9. I didn't know you were getting up that early. Wow. Deb, well, I'm gonna have to come to your house and get some noodles. Forget the daggone noodle shop. I'm going to Deb's. I'm always inviting myself to people's house with food. That's not good, but I still do it. And I'm just gonna go over her eyes. That wasn't smart because this is white. I need a clear one. 4 a.m. That's the time I wake up every day since school started back. But it'll be on a Saturday. You have to make sure. Well, you're not. Well, you said you weren't camping anymore. So I'm assuming the camping trip went well. No one got slapped. That's always a good thing. Right. I think we can give her some jazzy, funky frames. Blueberries, nice. We're gonna give her these green um, glasses, especially when you put your glass on your forehead, you're like, I can't find my glasses. And a lot of people that wear glasses that have the chain, they check the chest. That's, you pat your chest, you pat around your neck, you hit your head, but you miss it still for some reason, which is kind of odd. But yeah, is he enjoying being back at work, Deb? My son is not enjoying being back in school. He likes it, but when I get too excited, he's like, "Why are you so excited that I'm going to school?" And I'm like, "Who's excited? No one's excited." But deep down, I'm like, "Yes, he's going to school." See, Heather, even though I pulled out the swatch, I still, that's good, Deb. I think, when you get sick for a long time, it can be very stressful and scary. It's like if you fall off a bike, most people don't jump right back onto their bikes. They give it a little bit of time before they do it. And then you have some people that's like out there with a cast trying to get on a motorcycle or a bike or skydiving. All of the people that do those kind of interesting, scary things. Just coloring. See, if this was the magic of TV, I would go ahead and color everything up and then come back when she was done. But it's not the magic of TV. Oh, yay and no. I can understand your daughter being a mess because that's her baby. Just like when your daughter or son tells you they're getting ready to do something, you're still a mess, right? No matter how old they are, they'll still be your babies. Unless they get on your fracking nerves, then they'll still be your babies. I I don't have that luxury yet. We're still at 6, but he gets on my fracking nerves. All right, so I think we're gonna color her glasses dark because they trusted me to be able to color the hair and the glasses. Not gonna work. Not gonna work, darling. I can't do that. Yeah. I I can imagine when I would go home and visit my family and then leave, they would be crying at the airport and stuff. I'm like, what? I'll be back. But I get the emotion. I understand all of that. I'm just gonna pull out a few colors. Um, because even though I've dropped my son off to school for 2 years now, um, I still want to cry. I was like, you bet not cry. You'll see him. But the one thing I try to make sure he knows when I do drop him off is that I love him and I want him to be good and I'll see him in the afternoon. Right. I think that's very important. And I think sometimes we don't. We're not kind enough. Like we're not, oh, you know, at least in my head, I don't think as a society we're kind enough. So we're gonna be using this water blue. I am a little bit on the bias side. I don't really know paint cans that well, like the brands, and this was made in a while back, so I don't know. Um, Bear maybe paint. I don't know. She made a mess though. It's always interesting how people design. Like she got on leggings, a dress, a skirt, an apron, this shirt with the lace, some glasses, a ruler, a marker, and a pencil. Like, why? I love it, don't get me wrong, but why? I don't know if all that's actually needed. So this one we're gonna do orange, orange, and she got on sneakers. Maybe it's just me because I paint totally different. Like I need to be covered up when I'm painting. I don't want any of that crap to get on my skin, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I think we're gonna stop after I color her leg warmers. Leg warmers. Wow. I had a great time hanging out with y'all today. Thank you for always, coming out and hanging out with me, showing me love and support. I really appreciate that. Deb, I know what I was talking about you for. You asked me a question and I told you I didn't know, but now the answer is yes. I'm going to be going back to school. I'm only doing one class per semester. I wish I could do half a semester. I'm not really looking forward to doing reference papers and um, citing things and all that, reading stuff, because it's all virtual. So it's no real books, anything like that, which is the part that I'm not very happy about. I like to touch the books and turn the things. Thank you so much. Yeah, I decided to go ahead and have them people stop harassing me every 5 seconds, basically. They called a lot. I was like, they must really be desperate for some money. And then when you asked me, I was like, this is a sign. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I sent the paper to them yesterday. I had to send an email saying I want to switch my major. All right. So we did make a box. We made two boxes. This box I like a lot. It says hello. Okay, so I forgot to put the little lip right here from the paper thing, but yeah. So we made this box and we made this box, I think, today. Was it this one? Let's see. Yeah, we made this one because it's off a little bit. And then we'll start to color these from Three Bird Designs, Three Bird Studio. Um, and they came with some other stuff, papers and things like that. This is a little house that they came with. I was like, I don't need the house. But these cute little tabs so you could put the stuff in, put the stamps in, have them sitting around in their little container. And They actually have acrylic blocks and lots of stamps and fun stuff. A very good deal too. When I got it, I was like, "This is a great deal." But that's all I have. I am slowly fading. I'm hungry. I had some junk and the sugar is wearing off. I do want to say thank you all for watching. I had a great time. And if you can see her eyes, they're looking good, looking great compared to how I thought they was gonna look. So I'll finish this up. I think we're gonna be working on some tags, maybe. And we're gonna go back. We have two journals that we haven't finished. And I think that's it. But I can't wait to see what Heather and Deb do or show us with these Halloween and Christmas stuff that they said that they got. Deb is shopping her stash. And Heather is going to do a, I think she's going to do a haul for us on Saturday. I'm not sure. So I want to say thank you all for watching so, so very much. I really, really appreciate you all coming over and hanging out with me. I say thank you for watching. Until next time, happy crafting.